What's up, guys? Welcome to Rise to Elevate podcast. And for interview 50, I got the legendary guy himself, the vocalist, art. I don't even know what to classify him because I've heard his music and he sounds magnificent. But Mike Burna, interview 52. Thank you guys for supporting Rise to Elevate podcast. It's been beautiful. And I just wanted to say thank you guys for the birthday wishes. And hey, I'm not the only one that got birthdays coming up because this man got a birthday coming up too.
King Day, man.
Yeah, man, it's going to be exciting. And shout out to KD. He was my last interview. His birthday was the day after my birthday.
Right.
So it's weird how many April birthdays are really out here, bro. So again, though, before we start. Oh, yeah, May. Oh, yeah, I forgot May. But not May, Taurus and Aries.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. You're right. He had to emphasize on that. May.
Yeah, May. I'm a May Taurus.
May, yeah. But again, Mike Burna, thank you for coming on, bro. It's been beautiful talking to you before we even started, and you seem like a great guy because the fact that like I don't know if it's something you want to talk about, but bro came here from after work, and like that's dedication. Like, if you know how to put that motivation and that dedication together and keep grinding like kind of how you're doing,
right?
The sky's the limit, bro. So,
no excuses, man.
No excuses, bro. You're a champ, bro. Like,
one thing I realized about journeys in general, like, whatever you want to do in life, gotta do things.
And make sacrifices.
Yeah, you gotta make sacrifices.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? 12-hour shift, man.
That's crazy, bro.
12-hour shift.
That's insane, man. And so let's start off with the interview, though, man. I always start off where you're from. So where's your stomping grounds? Like, where do you represent?
All in North Charleston.
North Charleston, okay.
Yeah.
And is that something like, you know, not saying that you shouldn't be proud of it, but is this something that you're proud of? Like, do you, like,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
represent North Charleston?
Like, nobody is like us, man.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
we unique in our own way. So I just embrace my culture, where I come from. You know what I'm saying?
So where'd you go to like elementary school? And you don't have to answer it.
Hershey Elementary,
okay.
AC Cochran.
Okay, that's dope. I cut Hershey. I used to work for Charleston's or SSC. It was like they cut all the Charleston County schools.
Right.
And Hershey's was pretty big. It wasn't like big, but it was still pretty cool to like go there. So like, was it anything like crazy that you remember in elementary school that kind of like made you not look at life differently, but kind of like made your starting life pretty like interesting? You know what I'm saying? We all have different events in elementary school and stuff.
I would say how cruel kids are.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Man, when I tell you,
is that like towards you or is it just towards?
No, definitely towards me.
Yeah,
definitely towards me.
Absolutely, man. And that's something that I feel like karma takes a big role in later in life.
But one thing I realized, though, like, the kids now, they wouldn't have been able to handle what I went through.
Oh, yeah.
They would have been like, I'm getting bullied,
and
bro. Every single day. No matter if I had a certain type of shoes on and they were raggy, whatever it was, they made fun of it. Right. But it made me a stronger person. Right. You know, it's nothing that nobody can say to me.
Were you like a bully too, or was it just something?
No, I wasn't a bully at all.
Yeah.
I ain't never really bullied nobody. Most I do is crack jokes.
Right.
But that's because
yeah.
That's what I came from.
That's the culture and stuff.
Getting picked
but
up.
Some people who do that end up being or becoming bullies. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear the stories of like, I was bullied, so I become a bully. So I just wanted to ask.
No,
you don't seem like that type at all. So I think we all know Mike Burna ain't a bully, bro.
Nah, I ain't no bully, but don't try me.
Don't try it though.
Yeah,
hey, don't put.
Please don't.
See, that's a difference in something that I think a lot of people don't realize too. Is like, just because you're not something like mean doesn't mean you can't be mean.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
But it ain't even that though. I just want people to know to please don't try.
Don't try my burn.
Like I'm really, I could be with the shits too.
You gonna burn you. That's cool. That's cool though, man. So what about middle school and stuff? How was middle school?
Middle school's worse.
Yeah. What made it worse? Just like
it was just like it intensified.
Yeah. Was it more of North Charleston or is it just life in general?
Nah, just life in general, man. Like, you know, living in a single parent home and. You know what I'm saying? Mama got to do everything. You know, I'm letting myself in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Different things like that is a different type of struggles that you go through, you know, when you in a single parent household.
What would you suggest somebody that's probably going through that currently that might watch this video? Like, is there anything that you would want to suggest them? Like,
man, you can't control what's happened to you in the past. You can only control your future. don't let that define you. No matter what you're going through, don't let that define you.
I love it, man, because it's true, and especially where I came from too. And you know, I don't want to go on it because it's not my interview, but it's like when you go through that type of stuff, and that's kind of what led me into asking people these type of questions, is because that's when we start to live life. Like those beginning stages is what makes us who we are now. And would you say that too?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know, and it's up to us to be able to adapt and change it. You know, especially addictions, like, I can go on, like, and that's not what I'm here to do, but it's still, like, I want to kind of, like, you know, talk about it and stuff, but
that's all right,
it's cool, bro, it's beautiful.
It's our interview.
Yeah, no, no, it's not like that, but I could go on and on.
Because I rise the elevator.
Yeah, and you do, bro, you've been supporting since we met, and I really appreciate that for real, because it's hard to, like, mingle with everybody, you know, because that's my goal, is to give my energy to everybody, which, you know, I've learned that you can't do that either, but you know what I mean, it's life and you learn. But let's get into high school. What'd you do in high school? Was it like any curricular activities?
Play sports, basketball.
Okay. Basketball? What position?
Everything.
Everything? What was your favorite?
I would probably have to say
small forward.
Yeah, because like I used to like to rebound, play defense.
Let's say you seem like a two-way player type.
Yeah, I could do both.
That's dope.
If I had to compare myself to somebody, I'd probably say like a Kawhi Leonard type.
Okay, that's
strength wise.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I could see it, man. That's dope. So it's like anything that like held you back from not. I don't want to sound like that, but achieving your real basketball dream, was it just something you faced reality, or you know what I'm saying? Don't take it personal. I'm just like
no.
Some people would want to know.
I think for me, it's the level of completion. I had a lot of issues with completing things, like you know, not feeling like I was getting enough support.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That was early on my issue.
Right.
So I never really finished anything.
Right.
You know, and now when you start to get older, you start to realize like, damn, I done did a lot of things that I ain't finished. You know, so it kind of eats you up on the inside. But one thing I do now is if I start something, I finish it. Yeah,
no, that's why you're making it. That's why Mike Burna is starting to get more known and more common. And let's talk about that too, because I know high school is awesome, but I mean, there's really not much you can talk about with high school, because I know high school is a trip, man. My high school experience is insane. Is there anything you want to talk about with high school before we dip off of that? Some people end up like going back to high school, and I just want to make sure, because I know how it is.
High school actually was cool.
Yeah, better than middle school and elementary school.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
because I can handle everything at that point.
Yeah,
when you playing sports and you doing different things, you kind of get a little more popular, and you know what I'm saying, girls start to like you.
Yeah, and you're doing more curricular activities, you know, beach day and stuff.
Like you actually know my name?
Yeah.
Like
being shocked. No, see, that's something I wish I like kind of felt, but like I've always been known because I was Marco, so like everybody would be like Marco Polo, and you know what I mean. So that kind of like, yeah, it was crazy. So anyways, let's talk about like, when did you find your music passion? Was it something that was found like when you were in high school or middle school or elementary, or was it something that like came about after?
Man, I always had a passion for music.
Like just like vibing to it or making it?
I always wrote.
Yeah.
But I didn't really start like recording until I was like 14. Started recording.
What were you recording on? Was it like MySpace and
Cool
stuff?
Edit Pro.
Oh wow.
Cool. Anybody out there, I know you've been doing music for a long time if you know Cool Edit Pro.
Right.
So that's what I started on.
Yeah,
at first it was Sound Recorder. And Sound Recorder, you can't mess up. You gotta record the whole song straight through.
What happens if you have to redo it?
Redo the whole thing.
Why wouldn't it?
Because it didn't. I didn't have the software.
Oh.
It was just like on the computer, the sound recording. You know, like the recording button that you got on your cell phone now.
The red button.
So it's the same concept.
That's cool.
With a mic that's probably like this big right here.
So how'd you manage to get around that? Was that something that just like you had to improve your writing skills and memorize the whole thing in one go, or is it like?
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
Either my writing skills or I had to freestyle some bullshit.
Dude, that's insane.
You know what I'm saying?
So, not saying, you know, what'd you take from that though? Like, is that like something you can take to the studio now and be like one take Jake everything, or is that something? Yeah. It's
like no matter if I don't record for a couple weeks, I've been doing it so long. It's like it's real muscle memory. Melody, that's real muscle. That's just a feeling though. It's a feeling. It's not nothing that you can buy. It ain't nothing that you can sell. it's inside me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's inside me, though.
I just want people to hear it, too, because, like, you know, I think a lot of times some people don't even make music to make music. And don't shoot the messenger. But I think... Mike Burna with the burn. I think some people really just make music to get big and to be popular. And I feel like with your music that I've heard, I probably heard 3 songs before you came, and it was like, it was different. Like, it was like, I heard the vocals, like, you actually singing. And like you said, you rap. Like, I didn't hear it that much.
What songs did you hear?
I'm not gonna lie, it was just something from your new album. Like, I really try not to listen to too much people's stuff.
𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙬𝙬. He said he heard the album.
Yeah.
Can't tell me the songs.
Oh, no, because it was just more of like, click the thing and do it. Because that's just what I do. Like,
I got you.
I'm really a robot, man. Like, I really try to do these interviews, like, kind of correctly. Because, like, if I were to listen to your thing and I'm, like, the whole time, like, I didn't like it, then I'm going to tell you how I feel. And I don't want it to be like that.
You should.
No, in a way, but that's not what we're here for, you know? If that's the case, then next one that we do.
So did you like it?
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I would already tell you what's up, bro. If I didn't like it, I would be like, yo, you need to probably get in the lab.
You need to.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say. More of what I was saying was, dude, I've listened to your music and you got it, bro.
No, like, I was just messing with you.
Yeah, and like you have like, I feel like I could play your music in front of like elderly people and they would actually listen to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like something that like only kids, like high schoolers and 20-year-olds will listen to.
To piggyback off of what you said.
Yeah, good.
Why I make the type of music I make is because I have aunts and uncles and a mother, you know, that I want to listen to my music.
See, and that's why I felt. You see how I can see, and that's why I love listening to it in that moment, because then I meet you and then I see it and I'm like, dang, they generally love it. And I'm not trying to bash any of the people I've interviewed, but some people I've interviewed, I've noticed that it's like, they just don't have that, like, that's, you know, and it's hard to get it, you know? It takes trauma, it takes...
That shit in you.
Yeah,
that shit is in you.
It is in him, bro, because whenever you got here and I see you and you told me you're working, that's passion, bro. Like, dude, that, like you said, you remind me of me, or earlier, like, you remind me of me. Like,
bro, listen.
I put in hours at work, any job, I work 45, 50 hours. Like, I don't care, you know what I mean? This is me, and I do this. So I know we just rambled off a lot, but let's retouch on that. New album just dropped. Can you tell us the name and stuff like that, and how was that brought about?
Man, greatness in my DNA. It's just self-explanatory. I've embraced who I am. You know, I went back generations realizing that I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's in me is in me because of generations before. I'm just going to take it to another level.
Which you have. What you have, man, because like I see you got some good features on there too. I can't remember his name too much, but I know his name.
Mossberg, Montana.
That too. Yeah, there's somebody else too, but Mossberg, Montana, and
Louis 13.
Yeah, you had some good people, bro. One of those songs I listened to because I've heard of Mossberg, Montana before. And,
Boulevard Book.
How do you feel about like collaborating? Is that something you kind of just like bring naturally, or do you look for people to be like? Are you picky with the people you do features with? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say picky.
Like, but you like make a song and then be like, I can hear this person on it, and then get them, or is it something you just meet with them and then make the song together?
Sometimes, most of the time, it really just comes organic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really look for features. If I genuinely like somebody's music, you know, I would want to feature with them. But one thing I realized, man, like reaching out to people for features, man, and don't take this the wrong way, but a lot of times when I reached out for features, people kind of
push you to the side.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know, I looked at it like, damn, I know I'm fucking dope.
Yeah.
But I couldn't take it personal because everything happens when it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's not supposed to happen, then that means it's not supposed to happen. That ain't on you. You know what I'm saying?
It's out of your reach, man. You just gotta stay focused, doing what you're doing right now. Take care of the people that you love.
Exactly.
And love life. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people get lost in that, and they think that they got a little bit of views on stuff, and it's like, no, you got more to do. You know what I mean? Like, you have more beautiful music to make, bro.
I got a lot more.
You know, but you also got more time to push the music you've made.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's a big win-win for you, bro, and that's why I think it's different in your thing. in your category and your own lane. You know?
Yeah,
and it's
sure.
beautiful. It's cool, and I think it's dope to really meet you finally in person because a lot of times, you know, I meet a lot of these people and. You know, you just kind of question things on how life is outside of the box. If that makes sense. And but no, other than that, what is your favorite song from your album? Which song would you be like, hey, I want you to listen to this?
Probably Preach.
Okay.
And Preach is one of those songs where I'm really, really talking to the people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking to the people. I'm saying hold yourself accountable. I'm saying come together. All in the same song. You know what I'm saying?
So how'd you like come about with your music? Like, is it something that you just like found your rhythm through other artists, or you kind of like got in the studio at 14 or 13, if I'm correct, and was like, you know what I mean? How'd you like find your rhythm? What'd you do to like, did you like make a few songs and kind of was like, this isn't who I want to be and changed it? Or
I did that for a while, bro. Yeah. Like it probably took me a decade to figure out who I wanted to be as an artist. Like, you know, at first people were like, man, Burna, we just want to hear you rap. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, man, I don't want to just put myself in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being a rapper. And nothing is wrong with just being a rapper. Mm-hmm. But I'm an artist.
Right.
It's a difference.
You can do everything.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
And it's a feeling. Like, I don't want to say I got to go in here and rap on a Moneybagg Yo type beat or whatever the case may be. Don't get me wrong, Moneybagg Yo is dope in his own right. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to create my own. Mm-hmm. Who I am, you know, as a person. The steps I take in my walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want people to hear. That's what I want them to feel.
And they see it, man, because you were just doing the Charlotte music industry night, right?
What's that?
The Charlotte Hornets music industry night. You did.
I did that like a year ago.
Yeah, how was that?
It was dope.
That's still a cool achievement, man. You can't like.
I did that like a year ago.
Like you make it sound like that's an easy gig, man.
No.
That's cool, man.
It's definitely not easy, bro.
Yeah, like I
definitely wasn't something that, you know what I'm saying, was given to me.
Yeah, and that's why I brought it up, because I've looked and studied you for a little bit and just see like what you've been doing, and I think that's something. I'm a LaMelo Ball fan, so like
you look like LaMelo.
Yeah, you better watch out, bro. I might burn you on the court. You know? Yeah, I can ball, man. I actually shout out to 𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙚𝙬. She probably won't watch this interview, but she went to Somerville High School. And she plays overseas basketball.
𝙄𝙣𝙩𝙚𝙚.
Yeah, and she was just at the court around the corner. And hey, Kwanzaa, tell them what happened. Me and my cousin went over there and put the work. You know what I mean? I had to do a little fadeaway three. My cousin had to block. And we were pretty nasty. You guys see me and my cousin. We're like Jordan Poole and Steph. That's what we look like when we play.
That sounds good.
It's pretty dope. And like the bottom of my heel is like gone. I just be balling too hard. But anyways, moral of the story. Do you think that in the future, like, other than, you know, the Charlotte thing that you did, because that's like a year ago, but like, do you have any other like big future events like that? Or?
So I was in Atlanta 2 weeks ago for a music conference.
Okay, what was the name of the music conference?
Ugly Money Music Summit.
How was that?
It was dope.
What would you like say like you remember the most from it, or like what was something you can like tell us about what it was like?
Just seeing everybody follow their dreams.
Yeah.
Seeing the people that were probably at that conference years back and now they successful artists. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could go back to years and you could see these artists in the crowd and now they actually on stage.
Wow.
With the big people. Mm-hmm. You know, so they had Quality Control in the building. They had, I think, Universal and some other record labels.
Were you there like performing, or was it just something you were collabing and meeting people?
Man, so shout out to DJ Chuck T. Mm-hmm. He actually presented the opportunity to me. My song got played on his live, and
that's awesome.
He's like, man, you got to be in Atlanta on Saturday.
Oh,
this was Thursday.
Awesome, bro.
It was Thursday in the middle of the week.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you had to take off work, huh?
I didn't, actually.
I'm just playing. Because you be working so much, so it's like... man, how was that, though? Like, I know that I just asked you, but, like, were you, like, nervous or anything, or...
I always get nervous.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? When, my thing is, like, it's not nervous, like, I don't think I can do it. It's nervous, like, don't get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, keep wanting to get better. You know what I'm saying? It's just the nervous feeling of, man, I should have did this, or I should have did. You know, it's almost like a basketball player or a football player watching film. That's how I am with my performances, like seeing what I can, you know, what I can change, what I can do better.
What do you like? How do you classify yourself different from other artists?
As far as what?
Like just anything like you do in your daily life. You know, like what makes you different than other artists? What would you say like to make people want to listen to you? If that makes sense. Like
I'm a real person.
Yeah.
Like I'm a real person. Like I'm not like this isn't a figment of an imagination. I'm a real person. I got real problems, real struggles, just like regular people. I just can write it down. It's the only difference.
And you're real about it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I love your vibe, bro. It's real. It's dope, man. Because it's rare to meet authentic, organic people like us, bro. For real.
It took me a long time to get here.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It took me a long time, and I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I'm still getting better. So, you know,
what's your future plans? I know we just said about events and stuff like that, but what's like not end goal, but you know what I mean? What's your top of the ladder goal?
So I would say, man, I want to be off the clock completely. I want to be off a job by 2024.
Okay. Music wise,
like business wise. I don't want to be working for nobody else but myself. I want to fully be walking my purpose.
What are some steps that you're leading to get to that though? Like
just getting out there more, doing more content. You know, just working on my craft, working on my marketing promotion to really build my brand.
And do you have any like music videos coming out or anything? I'm just kind of like touching bases with all your music stuff like that. And
I got a lot of shows coming up. I'm working on videos.
If you have anything you want to bring up, like bring it up. You know, I just want to kind of like, you know, make sure that we're touching bases on everything.
May 6th, we back in Atlanta.
Yeah. Oh, we going back for your? He said he's going back. What part of Atlanta? Just like Georgia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because some people go to Atlanta and they be on like the skirts of Atlanta. You know what I'm talking about?
Like I think Stone Mountain area. I don't know exactly.
You see what I mean though?
Yeah.
It's dope. I love Atlanta. I've been to the I forgot what it's called, the Revert.
Oh yeah.
I stayed there and Kanye West was there staying in the dome.
Oh, that's dope.
Dude, it was scary because I saw a Maybach pull out underneath the Atlanta Falcons Stadium. Kanye West, if you ever see this, I saw you, bro. This man had the double doors Rolls Royce.
He a different type of rich.
He is, bro, and that's why I knew it was him. It's either that or the owner of the Atlanta Falcons, because there's no way. Like I was like, I just saw Kanye. Like, and then all the people with the brown Donda shirts were walking by, and I'm like, they just had a meeting.
That's fire.
It was so crazy, bro. Like, I bumped into Lancey Fox. You probably don't know who that is. Shout out to Lancey Fox, too. He's a British England rapper. He's huge around here, too. But, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, you already know, but you take those leap of faiths and that scary moment in your chest and the bubbly feeling, it's actually a good thing.
That just means you gotta go.
Yeah, you're doing.
That's all.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm scared. No, but it's really good, man. Like, even earlier, I remember you saying something. It's like, bro, that means you're there. Like, you're getting there, you know, and you're leading yourself to there. But you also got to show other people how to do it, and that's kind of why these interviews are important, because people want to know the journey.
Man, if you want to ask me anything, I'm an open book.
Where can we find you on social media?
Mike Burna, 1990 on Instagram. That's where I'm usually at, Instagram. Like, I'm falling in love with Instagram. Hey. Mike Burna on Facebook. Mike Burna on everything. Why
do you like Instagram more than anything?
Man, it's so resourceful. You can do so much with Instagram. Like, I used to be a dinosaur when it came to social media. Like, I never wanted to expose myself. I wanted to be one of those people that was just able to make music.
Right. I saw you do like interviews and stuff like that, right? Or
that's my own thing.
Yeah, what is that? Let's talk about that. I was trying to look it up and find it. Like, what are you trying to like do with that? Is that like just little segments you do and just talk?
Yeah, these are segments.
Okay, that's awesome.
Something that I just.
Are you trying to start a podcast too? Like,
that's one of my goals down the line.
Do it, man. Just get down and dirty, and you know, you can shout out to Waterboy. I interviewed him, and he kind of started one too, and now he has his own thing.
That's my dog,
the Water Pod. Yeah, and you got to hop on there too.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I'm on there May 12th. Can't wait for this. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a movie, but you know, I like to shed my energy to teach people because it's really simple. Like, you just have to have it. You know, you got to want to do it, and you know, especially connecting. You know how it is. That's why I want to become a music manager, because I'm doing this and meeting like 𝙄𝙬𝙬𝙚𝙬 and all these huge artists. It's like, why not help Charleston artists get music?
Get to that level.
Yeah, like I can do it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So It's been beautiful, bro. I know we asked you your social media. What I do want to ask you, last question though, is can you always be yourself when you wake up?
Can I always be myself?
Yeah, when you first wake up out the bed, you put your work clothes on, or even if it's your day off, can you always be Mike Burna when you wake up? If that makes sense. So, like, when I wake up out of my bed, right? I first wake up, I know I'm going to be Marcellus Seabrook. I'm not going to be Kanye West. I'm going to be myself.
Right.
So I know when I wake up, I'm going to be myself. That's kind of what that is. I end off, shout out to everybody that's been locked in since
I can answer that
50.
question.
You can't?
I wake up and
be yourself.
Yeah.
It's a hard question to think about, but I've had
the only reason why I was a little hesitant about answering that question, because like I said, I'm a real person.
Yeah, no, then you can be yourself. That's you
so
being
it's
yourself.
like when you wake up in the morning, you might not feel like your best self. You're obviously you. But is this how I really want to feel? Is this the type of energy that I want to project?
Hey,
or do I want to fall back asleep?
That's the answer I love.
And
you see what I mean? Because it's a psychology, or it's a question that triggers your mind, if that makes sense. Every interview I've done it for 50 interviews. At the end of them, can you always be yourself? Because that's just something I want people to think about.
Yeah.
Especially when you leave here and you're like, dang, this dude doing this, and you know what I mean? Like,
right.
You're going to be back here soon. I hope, May 6th, and after your birthday, we'll link up again and kind of talk another date. But we'll be in the studio. Shout out to Palmetto Network. Thank you guys for showing me support. And we're going to be in the studio downtown getting things cracking.
Right.
We got Currency coming May 6th.
Oh man!
So you might have to stick around for that one.
I might miss that.
Oh, for real?
Because I won't even be in town.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, dude. But he's going to Atlanta soon too. Actually, like the day after, I think he might be. I don't know. Currency, don't get mad at me. But
Currency dope too.
Yeah, he is.
New album is dope.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him manifesting this one. Currency, we'll see you soon on the Palmetto Network. Shout out to Palmetto Network. But it's going to be dope, man. A lot of big things coming soon. Hopefully. I love to manifest. Do you believe in manifestation?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
With a capital A, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a fact, bro. Because I'm all about it, man. I have to manifest. That's why I got that beautiful little whiteboard over there. Because I write everything down and I go ham and then I do it and erase it and do another one and do it again. Yeah, I'm crazy, bro.
You're insane.
I'm a
You're insane when it comes to what you want.
Yeah, man.
And that's how you should be.
I have to be. You're gonna lose friends. I've lost basically all my friends, but
they lost you, bro.
Yeah, they did. But
it was just a natural separation.
It wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's not. You lost somebody. Sometimes it's time to separate because of the season that you're going into in your life. Some people can't go.
No, thank you.
And that's okay.
It is okay. As long as you show love, though.
I had to learn that too.
Because some people get out of that stage, right? And then they hate on the next person. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to show love or appreciation for just not the separation, that natural separation. You know?
Right, when they acting funny.
Yeah, man. It's like,
nobody acting funny.
Yeah.
You're not like you said, you're not the first thing that I think about
anymore. Yeah,
that's
real, man. And is there anything else you want to talk about, bro? It's been beautiful so far. Like I love talking, and I want to do hour-long podcasts. For the people that know me, I love talking. I want to do it, but I just can't because our generation has little peanut span mind brains that they can't watch it for longer than 30 minutes.
And that's okay. You just appeal to people who
can. Yeah. And then
you know what I'm saying?
The next one will be like an hour, though. We'll be able to actually talk about generational stuff, your music, deeper things about your lyrics. I'll definitely have way more questions asking about your music. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you before we started what this really was. Like I do it with everybody, and then so we don't have to ask who you are. We can just talk.
Right.
So it's gonna be beautiful, man. Is there anything else you want to go over or anything? Kind of feel like I hit the point.
Man, I think you hit everything.
Yeah.
I just appreciate being here.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate you coming, man.
Being here, being able to talk.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Being able to talk about my career and being able to just connect, build relationships. You know what I'm saying? One thing you need to remember: anybody out there who wants to do anything in entertainment, you want to run your own business, relationships.
Connections.
Build them. Connections. Build them.
And don't give up on each other. I know sometimes it's hard, but it's like if things aren't going the way, kind of do 3 strikes and then gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like baseball. That's kind of what I do. And then if that third strike, You just gotta do what you gotta do and move correctly and positively, you know?
Right.
Because like you said, everybody in your life isn't meant to really stay in it, you know? And that's
real.
deep, bro. That's really deep. But again, guys, Mike Burna, it's been beautiful, bro. For real, I know I keep dapping you up, but it's been dope, man. I hope you guys check out his Instagram. It's Mike Burna in 1990. He's on everything, Facebook too. Beautiful album just dropped. Dude, just so much beautiful things are happening, and I just can't. I'm more blessed to have him on here because we've been waiting for a minute, and it's been it's lived up to the expectations.
Man, it's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing, man. I'm telling you, like everything that's been happening. You know, I could go on and on about all my blessings, but I just thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for being here. You know what I'm saying? Because not everybody woke up this morning.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact, man. That's something I end off with. It's like you can, and the only way to achieve your dreams is through you. You got to wake up every single day, and you got to grind and put that face on of like, this is it. I'm hungry. You know, like, this is the W you got. Shout out to James Winston. Okay, guys, I love every single one of you guys. Have a blessed day. Remember, stay true to yourself. The only way to do it is to rise to elevate. Peace, guys.